guys, it is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. We are halfway through the week and almost that much closer to fall break, but that doesn't mean we need to stop working. So make sure that you are ready to go and ready to work. Because your objective for today is I can identify connections between two similar topics and I can answer a short response using race. So what you should have done when you first got on is the check-in. Just want to see how you're doing. There's a few different questions on there about what are your plans for fall break and things like that. So make sure that you always do the check-in for me so I can see how you're doing. And then today, we talked a lot about Lincoln in this workshop and his killer, John Wilkes Booth. But there was also another president about, 100 years later, really, that was also assassinated, and this is JFK or John Kennedy, and this is the man who assassinated him, and his name is Lee Harvey Oswald. So we're going to make connections about these two presidential presidents, not presidential, but presidents, and the connections that are kind of eerie when you take a step back and look. So your slideshow, or what you can type on, will look like this. And again, it has the presidents and the people that assassinated them. And coincidence or not, you kind of go back and forth. You should read it side by side. So just for instance, real fast, Lincoln has 7 letters in his name. Kennedy has 7 letters in his. Lincoln was second born in his family. So was Kennedy. I mean, you just read through all these and see all the coincidences of what happened with these guys. And you make the assumption or the final conclusion if it's eerie or if it's just coincidence or something more than that. So your only assignment for today, after reading through all these different things here, is to answer this using race. And it's been a few weeks since we've done this, but make sure that you are restating the question, you're answering the question, you're citing sources, and you're explaining. So where do I get my citations from? I get them from here, okay? So you're going to have to prove what you're saying by looking through these and proving your point. So if you are listening to this lesson right now, I'm just going to help you out. The question is, how does history repeat itself 100 years later? So how I restate this is, history repeats itself 100 years later by, and then you can pick 2 answers here, okay? Once you pick the 2 answers, then you need to cite where you got it from, and then explain your evidence, okay? And then don't forget your software, 20 minutes of that, set a timer, and then make sure that you're reading for 20 minutes as well. So when you're done with the coincidence thing, when you're done with your software and you're done with your reading, you are done for Wednesday. I am going to remind you to maybe get on missing assignments and make sure that you have all that turned in, because again, you have this last opportunity to do so. So get on there today. This should not take you very long. In fact, I think you'll find it kind of interesting, the connections between the 2 presidents. And then once you do your software and reading, you're done. So have a wonderful Wednesday, guys. Don't forget that today's Google Meet is at 10:45. If you'd like to get on, the code is Thompson. See you then.